Hello my friends, welcome to this last video about the series of the restoration of my workbench. We're now reaching the very last step, which is leading us to one of the good reasons for doing the works yourself, which is the satisfaction. For these last steps, keep around your sanding machine, sanding paper, as well as your vacuum cleaner, because between every single layer you will need to quickly sand very gently and of course to remove the dust which has been generated by the sanding. So for the very last step of the restoration of this workbench, let's go. So now we're done with the third layer of vitrification and we continue, but this time the more it goes, the less we will push on the sanding machine. Very good also at this stage is to use slightly humid tissue. This will enable you to remove the micro dust. Vitrification freshly put, and this is the fourth layer. So now it has really become very nice, and this is the fourth layer, and now we're going for sanding for putting the fifth layer. And now I'm even more cautious with the sanding machine. I'm putting on the lowest power. vitrification, freshly painted. And this is the 5th layer. Here you see the footprints of a cat. Can be either my cat Bianca you've seen at numerous occasions on my channel, or a cat hanging around here on the countryside. And this cat had the very good idea to step on my workbench, whereas the varnish wasn't yet dry. Now the very last step consists in putting in a bit of sanding paper. This is a very light sanding paper, 600, for making that this quite thick vitrification is getting a little bit smoother. So we went smoothly, and we finally took only one sheet of 600 paper. That's it, my friends. This saga about the restoration of the workbench is now finished. Not really finished, because there one is to change the facade of this drawer. This facade is absolutely horrible. I hope that this video will enable to make yourself very nice wooden surfaces. Talking about sagas, I cannot omit here to quote the other biggest saga I've ever produced, which is the one about the reorganization of this studio. Interesting production also because I worked essentially with materials I have recuperated, either in the street or from my stocks here. So you will see plenty of things, how to put a shelf on the wall, or how to make a big storage space with recuperated wood. Meaning that the only cost for this storage space was a couple of screws. So see you in a minute on Happy Hour TV 1.